It is no secret that West Michigan has lost far too many businesses that are never coming back. And according to a local expert, some workers may find it best to switch to a whole new industry.
Tonight's Rebound report, he shows us how the local economy is faring and which jobs are growing nearly 1 year now into the pandemic.
Brian Long's monthly survey of the industrial market shows local companies' new orders index jumped to a record high last month. But he cautions don't get too excited at that.
Pretty much, I'm fairly optimistic right now. Yes, we are going through some pent-up demand right now that makes the numbers look exceedingly good. We know that these are going to cool down.
Long says this type of bounce is typical with other recessions that he's tracked in the past. But what's not typical is the surge in demand for delivery services, be it for big companies or even something as simple as food service and personal shoppers.
I have lots of people right now that are moving into this delivery business. If you go to try to rent a van right now, you'll find that there are not any vans to rent. They have all been rented by these delivery companies, Amazon and many others, because they are delivering goods at such a rapid rate that the auto companies have not even been able to build vans fast enough to meet the demand that's out there.
Speaking of auto manufacturers, Long says there could be a silver lining on the local job front from COVID with the concept of reshoring.
Bad with these extended supply chains stretching all over the world that, quite frankly, they had lost track of where the stuff was coming from.
He says often it was the tiniest of items coming from overseas that completely held up production.
They were expecting to import. The little bit of savings that they got for it didn't justify the total cost of doing business.
And because of that, Long is already seeing manufacturers looking into bringing that work back home permanently.
It is entirely possible that we will end up with more business as a result of this pandemic, because, as I said, particularly in the case of automotive, they identified some low-cost producers in West Michigan.
Yeah. Now, Long says his survey shows that office furniture business continues to be very negatively affected from the pandemic, as you probably know. In fact, about 17% of people working from home have actually indicated they would like to continue to do that, which, as Long indicates, would signal even more bad news for that industry's rebound.